Hey there, everybody. This is Lee with the Tavern Brawlers and Anthony with Dark Omens, and we have another episode for you of What's in the Box. For you today, we have a box of Origins Kickstarter from the game Genesis, a very excellent gaming store, Unison Games in North Connecticut. Is that correct?
New
North,
Haven,
New Haven, New Haven.
Walling, I think Hamden, Wallingford, Hamden specifically, that area.
Has very generously helped me get into the Origins set, and we very much appreciate his assistance. So if you can, please check him out and give some support. We'll get some links in there as well for you. So today we're going to go ahead and open up a box of Origins. And just talk about what we see. This is my second box of Genesis ever that I'm going to be opening. You can see the first box that I opened, a box of Jalara, in the previous episode of What's in the Box. We're going to be going through a box, maybe two. We're going to see how it goes with the first box here. Kind of like, what are your expectations in this box? What are you thinking?
So first of all, thanks for having me, Lee.
Yeah.
Happy to be here with you and open it up. It's a new game to us, Dark Omen. We've been playing it kind of since Jalara 2 came out.
Yep.
The set before this. And in this set, we're novice to the game. We're new to it, kind of like it's new to your channel.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to 10 new heroes, 12 if you count the special art ones. That doubles the amount of heroes that are now available and playable in the game. We're looking forward to some new exciting art. They came out with the last element, the last color, which is green.
Okay, so there's a whole other element in here too.
Yeah, it's I guess it's an energy source, right? The green one is the one that came out. They didn't release it previously, so excited about that. There's two heroes that I believe are that, or at least one that I believe is that color. So looking forward to seeing that, and some of the new interactions, some new mechanics. I'm sure there's some new keywords that go along with that. So.
I've been kind of staying out of the spoilers channels and not paying too much attention of the origin pulls out there because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So I'm like literally going to be opening these boxes blind today. So we're gonna open it up and start checking it out.
So in your first box, were you surprised, for those that have not opened a box of Genesis before, how intense the foils are?
There was only one foil in the box.
So you should talk about that a little bit. Much more rare, I think, than in other games, right?
It's a 1 in 17 packs is going to have a foil card, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't particularly like that foil.
So here's what I'm going to say. Fun fact. First box I ever opened, first thing I ever purchased for Genesis. First pack. Do you know? Are you familiar with the God pack?
Oh, you opened the God pack?
First one, opened it up, God pack in my first one. I'm like, Assad, my man, I'm supposed to be playing your game. That's what I thought that was. So anyway.
That's cool, cool. I did not get that, but I did get 4 epics in my box, and I was only supposed to get 3.
Nice.
As per the ratio.
Got it.
You know, the expected ratio.
But for those who don't know,
cool.
The foils for this game are super intense. They're very foil, much more so than, I don't have a vast array of TCG experience, but they're much more foily than what I experienced.
Yeah.
Real quick, I think what we're opening today, Kickstarter specific.
Yes, specifically
right?
Kickstarter.
Which means?
So this pack is going to have some promos in it, and I think there's going to be like some previous older promos available, potentially some artist proofs, I think. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff in this pack. I'm going to open up this one, but I'm going to save all the other ones that I open up from my Origins boxes, if I open them up at all. I'm going to save these for like prize support or giveaways in the tavern, and we're going to have a lot of fun with these. I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. What I want to open these boxes for is to be able to get myself set up to be able to build decks with. So I'm not going to take the fancy versions of the cards. I'm not going to take like the epics, the full arts. I'm actually going to put those to the side and keep them separate so that I can use them as prize support as well.
You know, one of the concepts about this game too, which I think is interesting, is that you don't. The rarity of the cards isn't necessarily their availability.
Right.
It's the art attached to them, the foiling attached to them, the extended versions of them. There's not really a card chase to be able to get the card. A little bit.
Yeah.
Not to the same degree as in other games that people might be used to. What you're really looking for in this game for that secondary market appeal is the foiling, the extended arts, and the alternate art versions of all the cards.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is 2 versions of every hero from an art standpoint, which is very nice. Again, I'll give a quick replug to Unison Games, 2 owner proprietors there that hooked us up to do this episode today. You mentioned Dave. For those who know him best, they might call him Scabskins Dave.
Yeah.
He'll like that reference.
Yeah, Scabskins
and then, of course, we don't
player.
want to forget Michael Shawn Michael.
Yep.
The 2 owner proprietors of Unison Games have been fostering this game since the beginning. Been in contact with Haunted House and Assad from the beginning.
Yep.
Trying to get this going for him and provided the product that we're opening up today.
Yep.
So
And
check them out. Hampton, Connecticut, right down the street from Quinnipiac University.
I've been working
nice
a
store.
lot directly with Dave myself personally, and I'm very excited for the Tavern Brawlers to be continuing to do some work with Unison Games as well. So, I think we should just get into it. Let's just crack the packs.
You go first. You're the man. Go ahead.
Alright.
You man.
So one of the things that I've noticed with the Delara packs was that these were intense to open. They were a little bit tough on the plastic. But, first pack is actually a butterfly. That's pretty cool. Backstep. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through the first few packs here and look at all the specific cards. So we have in the bottom corner here, we have this little Kickstarter symbol that denotes the specific set that this came from, or specifically from the Kickstarter sets. And this is a common, and this is like a butterfly person, like it's a person in that artwork that has butterfly wings. That's the first time I've ever seen a humanoid with wings. So that's really cool. Electric Slide. That looks really cool too. Oh, and that must be like the new element. You said it was going to be green.
Correct.
So you have the new symbol green there.
I'm looking for, so we don't call it element. I have the document so we can refer to it correctly.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
We have Maricha. It's like some kind of like spectral or some kind of like elk. Like almost like a ghost elk. That's pretty cool.
There it is, Genesis rulebook. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
So
we have Electric Pillar.
No, so it doesn't have in this original rules.
Yeah. The colors.
Yeah, so it doesn't have the green one though.
Right.
But so blue here for what you see is Axum, which represents mastery. That's what that element means.
Okay.
Neutral, and this is the new one, the electric pillars. So
Yeah.
I believe electric is unique to the green.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, it might be electric actually. It might literally just be electric.
It might be, yep.
So I actually forgot that there was uncommons and commons as well. So I'm going to separate them here as we go.
Sure.
Just the commons and uncommons. Just because it's easier for me to sort them later. Alright, so we have another card. We have Away. I don't know what that means. You must be like running away.
Yeah, so this looks like so this, for those that have played Magic before, it could unsummon basically, right?
Okay.
So I think what that's art's trying to show you is it's sending the summon away.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Alright. Alright, we have a Vaduta Swarm.
Yeah, so that card actually I've had a chance to open my box.
Yeah.
So there's a mechanic. These are little tokens that you also open in the packs.
Okay.
They're summons, creatures, effectively. And this card, for that strategy, if you want to build that weenie type deck strategy, this card fills up everything around you with those. That's what that is. So so for those of you that know the mechanic of the game, the awareness of the card is all the red dots, and the hero that you're playing is obviously the arrow, so you would fill that area up. This card summons all those at once, so it's a very expensive card. It takes a lot of aura to play it.
Yeah, that's an 18 takes 18 of your aura.
Which some can for some of them, and I believe the green hero, I think that's almost a quarter of his aura, that one card.
Okay.
So
that's a lot then.
Chaos is the red. That's the one I was playing originally. I like Chaos.
Trying to still find my sweet spot here. Right in the center of the field, it looks like. Vampire Kiss. Alright, we have our first rare. It is a Firing Krog. Look at the artwork on that. It's so icy and blue. I like those colors. It's got like those tans and the blues always work together very
Right.
well.
I
And
have
the
to admit,
purples.
I think the art is
Yeah.
not that it was ever not good, but I do think it's getting, as the sets come out, I think you're seeing the art
I
advance.
think that
and
that's
the
something
art.
that they're specifically proud about too.
Right.
I know that they hire on their artists, whereas opposed to a lot of other games will actually commission out their work.
Sure.
They actually hire their artists and onboard them and keep them in house and work with them as the seasons progress to develop their art skills and develop what they can do and push the limits of what those artists are capable of.
Right,
Which is very unique and very cool.
Also, probably provides consistency, right? For
Yes.
the art they're providing.
Right.
Yeah,
This way
nice.
there's like a consistent pattern. Bacteriophage. That definitely looks nasty.
So
That's
let's
not
see.
something I would want to.
Right. So this guy, this is another mechanic that came out, which is the new element, which is the replicate. Essentially, when you put it out, it makes
Yeah.
another one of itself.
Yeah.
From your subconscious. So you get
Okay.
there's a token version of it, and it brings it out with it. So I think that's the green. I think it's an earthy type thing where bacteria grows, replication, swarming, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
There's another
Like bio, pretty much.
bio, yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Again, we're novices to the game, but that's the vibe I'm seeing.
Yeah.
The other mechanic I know that's in here, which you'll see, is exhaustion, and we'll see that. I'll point that out when those cards
Okay.
come out. That's a deck I'm looking forward to playing, and hopefully we'll be able to pull that hero. We can show you,
Yeah.
or that champion, I should say.
All right, and here's our first hero of the set. His name is Bazin. I'm presuming that's how it's pronounced, of course. Making assumptions here. It's a water hero. It says water. So his swift attack is water attack 1, and it exerts him, and continuous is when you beckon his summon. You may place it on any spot around you.
Yep. So unique.
So I know that in Jalara, the backs of these champions had full art versions. And I'm kind of expecting the same thing here, so let's find out.
Oh, there it is.
And in fact, there it is. Back to center here. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right.
So I think that they made 2 artworks of each of the hero, the 2 full art artworks, and one of them is in a stationary pose, and one of them is in an action pose. And this looks like the stationary pose to me. So that's really cool.
I think I saw what's underneath there, though.
Yeah, we have a foil. We have a foil
See what
common.
happens when you hang out with me? You
So,
open foils.
I mean, I'm okay. I mean, it just means I have to have you come over more often for pulling cards open.
So if you can even see on the camera, though, Lee,
Oh, yeah.
look how strong that foiling is.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that they take it serious. And
Yep.
if they're gonna foil, make it a worthwhile foil and go all in on it. As you can see the rainbowing on the camera, pick it up it really
Yeah.
nicely. The foiling's intense.
Yeah.
You know it's a foil.
Yep.
You're flexing when you play
Oh,
a
yeah.
foil card.
Illusion moth. That's really cool. It's a moth, and it's part of the new elemental set as well. So that definitely feeds right into that Earth core kind of concept.
Correct. Interestingly enough, this has quick beckon, so you can beckon it as a swift. So you can respond to somebody by dropping something in there.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's a
I
powerful
like that.
card. Yep.
I like that. That is really cool. So that's cool. That's our first really super cool card. And then we got a pile of the commons in the back here. So yeah, it's following
Can I
the
tell you
same
real quick,
pattern
but
as the Jalaris set.
one of my new favorite cards is Hardy Soup.
Hardy Soup.
Because it lowers the energy cost of the cards. So
Yep.
for the heroes, the new hero that's playing the new element has a high energy stat,
Yep.
which you'll see, which is this stat right here. This green stat. See, he's got a low energy. He's a 0. So that's the amount of cards it reduces, because when you play a card that costs energy,
Yeah.
like for example this one costs 2 energy, you have to discard off of your timeline,
Okay.
right, into your memories. The higher your number as the hero, it reduces the amount of cards that you get to discard.
Oh,
So-
okay.
so this-
I've been trying to remember how that worked because I've got about like 5 or 6 games under my
Right.
belt, and then like I couldn't remember how the energy mechanic worked.
Right. So this card actually increases your energy for the next card played.
Okay.
So theoretically, if it costs 2 and it buffs your energy to 3, so you would discard
One less card.
less cards, right? So it
Yeah.
would make it from 0 to 1.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So and it heals you, and there's no cap in this game.
Nice.
It doesn't prevent you from going above your health. So I'll let you put the comments where you want them to go.
Yeah. So that's Hardy Soup, and that's just pretty cool. Just bring that up for the artwork there. This way. It's literally just a soup. What else could you expect, right?
Yeah.
I know that Friday Eggs out there is going to be pretty excited about that card. She is a food girl herself. She is definitely, yeah.
And the deck building for this game is unique unto itself, right? And there was a really good interview where I listened to Assad talk about it. His inspiration, it came from some tabletop gaming, actually Warhammer. There's no limit to the number of cards you could have in the deck, right? You could have as many as you want. It's a really unique style. So there's some there is no right or wrong way to do it, and I think that's what excites you and I about this game.
Yeah.
There's no specific mechanic, no set of cards. There's what you're trying to get the deck to do, and what you decide how many of that card you need to make it fire at your combination, and then where you position it on
when
the
you're
board.
deck building, though, you have to meet the colors of the champion you're playing.
Correct. You have to keep in that, so that's his tribe, right?
Yeah.
You have to stay in that tribe. 50 cards, no more, no less, and the cost of the card is right up here.
Yeah.
And 250 points is the most you can spend.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's that the chi.
Chi. Sorry, you're right.
That's called the chi. Yeah.
I stay away from those ninja words.
Yeah, yeah. That's a monk word.
So I did learn something today about these rappers, right? We learned something about the rappers.
Yeah.
And what's that?
So it's really cool. Actually, Guildhouse Games has a program that Haunted Castle Games. I'm getting my TCGs mixed up there. I do apologize for that. Haunted Castle actually has a program where you can recycle your pack wrappers for extra benefits and promos, and that's really cool. I've never seen a TCG do that before. Flesh and Blood has done something incredibly innovative where they've created paper wrapping packs that can be just composted. So that's really cool.
Right.
But this is a different kind of green, effort. And it's just keep them out of the landfill, send them back to the company, and maybe they can smash them together and glue them together to make something cool with them or something.
What I like about my fellow gamers is we care about more than just ourselves, and even the small things, they think that through.
Yeah.
It's like you said, don't put it in landfill, send it back to the company, and they'll do something productive with it.
So
sometimes
put these to the side here.
It's better to be lucky than good, but remember the mechanic I told you about? The first card on top is a fatigue card. That's what I was mentioning. So what that does is, if it hits them, this is a generic common card. It's anyone can use it, but the trigger is if it damages another champion, they have to pay 3 energy. So you start to mill their deck out.
Yeah.
That's what the new mechanic is. So it's a fatigue. It's called fatigue. I like it. It's flavorful, and that's what I'm probably going to try to build.
Yep.
I don't know where you're putting the comments.
I probably put them out of sort here, didn't I? No, I didn't.
So here's that. Man, I'm on fire today. Everything I said, it's like we almost planned this.
Yeah.
We actually did, and I can't see what's in the packs.
It's funny because you literally went on about the foiling,
Right.
and then I opened up first pack was a foil.
That's the magic touch. So here is the token that I was talking about.
It's the swarm.
It's a common version of it. But if you remember the swarm card, these are the little guys that's going to pop out, right? So this is the combo right here, and this card produces these guys all around the origin point. So swarm deck, obviously they're not super, they're just bugs, right?
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden you out activate your opponent, right? Because you have 6/5/6s out, and there's other mechanics that help drop these guys out.
Imagine having a river of knee out there and just sending all your bugs to the rivers
Right.
of knee, and now they're not 1 health, but now they're 2 health.
Right.
Just how annoying and how fast.
I didn't think
would
about
that
that's
be
an interesting combo, right? Interesting combo. So here's some cool art.
Ooh,
Lee's
it's a dragon.
better at producing these. I mean, not pronouncing these, but it looks like kind of a dragon.
Prowling.
Yavala?
Evala. I'd say Evala.
Yeah, Yavala, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Dragons are cool.
Yeah.
What kind of dragon is it?
Element's air, but you might know the better in the dragon side.
It's a leopard dragon.
Okay.
It's a leopard dragon. Look at the artwork. You can see the leopard. This got a leopard head, and this got the spots like a cheetah / leopard. Maybe a cheetah dragon. Cheetah or leopard.
All right, Swarm Leo. So this one's interesting. This is another combo card. I'm going to point to the combo when we get it. So this guy, the story is, at the end of each round, he loses life. There's a combo card they released that when summons go, it makes something else, right?
Okay.
That biodegradable mechanic kind of thing that's going on in this set. I got to get better as you are to, what am I going this way?
Yeah.
to show. So this
Swarmed Leo.
Swarmed Leo.
So there's already a cat theme here too.
Yeah, so this guy's kind of dying, right?
Yeah.
But it also offs itself. So when I find the other card combo here, I'll point it out to you.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother sort of package of cards. When you're building your deck, you want to run down that road. Can't run down all the roads,
Right.
but to give you an idea for a chi cost, it's 3, so it's the very bottom of the chi scale. The chi goes from 3 to 8 for those that are sort of new to the game. So protected by faith.
That's pretty cool. I like the artwork there. It's very very noble looking.
Right. So modify the stack is also somewhat of a new thing to this set. So what this says is while protected by faith, which the name of the card's ability is the 5th ability in the stack. Instead of preventing 1 damage, you prevent all the damage this round.
Okay.
So interesting card, right?
Yeah.
So where you place it, right, as you're responding, because this game has sort of big moments that you build towards,
Yep.
and then we finally get to each other and we're going at it. You could say, right now, pitch card number 5. So that was something they added in this set.
Yeah.
Is manipulation of the stack and where cards are played.
Okay.
Interesting part of the game.
Yeah, it definitely would be a pain in the butt if I'm trying to like survive or do something and I'm playing
Yep.
something to do so, and my opponent just says, no, actually this is going to go here, so it's not going to have the effect you want it to have.
And similar to some other games, it's
Yeah.
you build the stack and then work backwards, right?
Yeah.
So if that one, once it's in there, right, so everything that comes after that, you prevented all the damage. So so here you go. It's like I said, I couldn't make it up, guys. as I sound like a genius with these cards. Let me see if I can get it there. All right.
Pestilent.
Yep.
Mycophore.
So I'm gonna read you the trigger on the bottom there because it's kind of hard to read off the reading on camera.
Yeah.
But I believe it's the offset to the decay card. So here it says, resurrect, conjure, whatever the name of the little bug is, Viduta. But whenever a summon with decay dies, okay, place a Viduta from your subconscious on a spot where the summon was killed. So essentially, this is the combo card right here. This is the combo. So you go get the bugs are right here.
Here's the Viduta Swarm.
So basically, when this guy's out and another card this guy has decay, when it goes, it pops out one of these, right? And then there's something else that actually hands out decay. So decay brand this guy. So if it damages a summon, they get decay. So they hit somebody, create decay. If it dies, they make a bug, and then this incidentally triggers off of this because it just says if it's a summon, not yours or not yours. Anyone with decay, which this is, it kills itself and creates one of these. So see the kind of
it's definitely
the
a
package
very
of cards
feeds
there.
into itself.
Right, feeds.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good choice of words.
Yeah.
So I like that combo. It's an interesting sort of mechanic if you're trying to build towards that. But you can kind of see it's a nice stick.
Yeah.
All right. Chaotic manipulation. 2 targets. So you could switch cards. I'm gonna get better at this at some point, Lee. I promise you.
No, I'm doing the same thing. we're looking at like 3 different points as we're doing this.
So basically, you could switch. You could switch place. A powerful card. Switching 2 things is huge in this game. Placement.
Like switch like the placement of it.
Yep.
Let's like switch 2 places.
Yep.
Oh
switch
yeah.
2 things.
Oh wow, that's pretty
in a
cool.
wide area of effect. Chaos card makes sense.
Yeah. That'll go here.
Here we go. Uncommon. Air Purge.
Aura.
Yep.
Era.
Aura Purge. Yep.
Automatically, I just think that it's gonna like destroy any like enchantment type thingies or permanents on the field.
Yeah.
Or like a River Knee or something.
So what it does, it hits the champions and makes them lose their aura. So the stuff they use to cast things, it bleeds them of that. That's what it does. Yep.
That's pretty nasty.
So it is nasty, especially for the lower aura heroes.
Aura is like your resource for casting these significant spells.
So in my set, I believe one of my foils that I got in my box was this card. It's very cool in foil. I like the art on this card. It's a virus, effectively.
Yep.
See if I can get closer to you for you so you can just get a good look at it. So it's a range electrical attack. Range in this game is a big deal, right? Because if something has aerial, you could only damage it with ranged. And the current back-to-back world champ, I think, is Kuhn, right? And he's got the aerial ability. So
Okay.
I think that's rare card.
Yep.
So it's a good card. Another rare card. What's this guy do?
Naja Cobra. Naja.
So here you go. Interesting. Again, it's not exactly related to the exhaust mechanic, but if it damages a champion, then abilities played by that champion are increased by 3 energy. So they got to discard 3 more cards. So not exactly exhaustion, but it basically feeds into the exhaustion. How am I doing?
Good.
Not so bad right there.
Yeah.
All right. That's a rare. Here you go. This is so this I did not pull this one in my box. All right.
Okay.
So new archetype.
Yep.
So new tribe. Let's read her. So first of all, no energy, 150 or 18 health on the lower side. So she's kind of a caster. I'm gonna guess she likes this mechanic with the swarms.
Yeah.
All right. So she's got a swift attack. It does exert her. Target champion or summon in your awareness loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Right. So you could sacrifice your own stuff.
Yep.
Trigger the pestilence, creating new bugs.
Yeah.
Giving yourself health and making bugs. So I think she's the one that wants to play this mechanic. I didn't see her before. I didn't pull her.
She kind of like makes me think of like the Golgari Queen in Magic the Gathering, where she kind of like sacrifices her own creatures and stuff like that in order to get benefits.
Correct.
And effects.
She has a passive ability, continuous. Ally summons gain Carrion Feast. Carrion Feast is defined on here. Carrion Feast is if this summon kills a summon, it gains 1 life. So basically, she can make her own creatures, her own summons, gain life. So she's actually pretty awesome. I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Essa, but
this is that full art. This is what it looks like. Oh, she's crazy.
she is a little crazy.
I mean, but you kind of gotta.
Yeah, if she's
to be
sacrificing her animals, she's gotta be.
She's like a life drainer.
Yeah, she is. I actually like her. So
yeah,
I pulled her.
Cool.
I probably would have built, but the deck that I built so far is Essa. That's a cool one. I'm excited about that. 2 packs in a row. We got a foil, and these are not. You don't always pull these, right? As I said, I didn't even get her in the first box I opened.
Okay. So. My Jalara box had one every pack.
Did it?
Yeah, except for actually, no, it had some of those weird other token thingies.
Correct. That's true. I didn't get one every pack. So what else we got here? We down to the comments at the end here, so we'll speed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything here that jumps out to me? So I like block defensively. You get to draw a card. That's pretty powerful in this game.
Yep.
So essentially, the first time it blocks something, you draw a card. So that replaces itself. There's limited card draw mechanics in this game. It's very valuable to have cards. So things that let you draw cards are usually expensive. The fact this plays defense and replaces itself, I think is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So
that's probably why they like Alim so much too.
Right. All right, sir.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick up my pace a little bit.
Sure.
For the sake of the viewers, show them the good stuff, so that they can enjoy that with us. We have a diving juke. That's cool. It threatens 4 different corners around it. That's pretty neat.
That's a move. That's why. Out of activation move. Yeah.
We have a Verde, maybe. Pain Imp. Look at that guy. He looks pretty weird. Some pretty interesting artwork there. Tower Sphinx. Just straight up sitting on a tower.
It's got the modify stack ability, which is interesting.
Clone. I'm gonna presume that this
It's
sounds exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, it does what you think it does.
It's very cool. That's an uncommon.
Yep.
We have Mystic Protections. That looks pretty cool.
And I believe what you're looking at here, just for folks looking at this, these are the 3 rarities in the game. Common, uncommon, rare.
Yes.
Anything that's epic rare, right, is just alternate versions of the cards that are rare. So this is as rare as a card's going to be as far as being able to draw it. Anything beyond that is just art. right?
I think like the typical pull rate is like 3 per box, right? Of the extended
You're,
arts.
you're better at that than I am, but I think you're right.
I think I had looked it up. I think so. I think it was actually right on the box.
In the print runs, yeah.
Yes, is it right on the box?
You keep open. I'll check it out.
Yep. Redirect spell. Look at those those light shields. That looks cool.
Oh, it really does. One uncommon will be placed with an epic rare.
Yeah.
Feature extended art version of the regular rare, 1 in every 7 packs. 1 in 17 packs will feature a foil card. It does say it right in the box. Interesting.
Yeah.
Sid, nice job. You make it easy, buddy.
All right, we got our first rare of the pack. We have Sudden Vengeance. This dish is not served cold. It is served very hot. Cackling Scavenger. His smile. That kind of craze is exactly what you want to see.
Lion
like
King.
a hyena.
Exactly.
That's, be prepared for that.
That was a terribly cheesy joke.
I
made me
know.
laugh.
That's my game.
That was
I'm better
humor.
at cheesy jokes than I am at like literally playing card games or anything.
Mm-hmm. There's the token. So that's
Yep.
the one you wouldn't put in your deck.
Right.
You keep it in your subconscious,
Yep.
so it fires her abilities.
I'm going to slide this here. I'm going to put the tokens underneath the champions here.
Sure.
Just to keep it.
I'm going to slide it over just to kind of get out and encroach in my little area right here.
We got 4.
Are we
commons
saving
in
these
the
for
pack.
last? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta stick around and see what's in here.
Be my opposable thumb here. And I as well. We'll try to speed it up for you. I'll try to look through real quick and see if I find anything interesting.
You kind of need one of those unopposable thumbs, this way nothing gets in the way.
So I'll just kind of rifle through these so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And that's a common. So this one coming up next, I kind of like. I'm terrible at this. Just so you know, it moves backwards. It's not that we're it's the opposite of what we're seeing is happening on camera. So here's one that's interesting. Move together. So it's actually a picture of the hero we showed you before in the art. See her there?
Oh.
So she could take, if you look at her awareness, the 3 red dots on there. So if she surrounds herself with the bugs, see her there next to each other? There's the art. And essentially, when she moves, when I move, you move, like Ludacris. That's what she does.
Okay.
She moves everything around her with this card.
Okay. I mean, she just
right?
drags the swarm around with her.
Correct. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So, and then it obviously triggers her other abilities. So it's a nice
Yep.
card. I like that card.
That sounds like a very easy, or not easy to construct necessarily, but like an easy concept to kind of like build around it.
Yeah. I'm going to do this.
Rakshasa. Nice. That's cool. Rakshasas are demons from the 7th plane of hell.
It's supposed to be. So this card is actually interesting. And essentially for 1 round, I'm struggling. Sorry. It gives you aerial. So it makes it you can only be damaged by range attack. So think of it, and it's got a swift response, right? So think of it this way: someone starts attacking you, and then you drop that on the response. So now if they don't have range, none of their damage does anything to you.
Nice.
So good defense tech.
Yeah.
This one is an attack that gets you to move after you attack, so that's super useful, right? Being again out of activation movement.
I like combat tricks or movement tricks, and I feel like that's going to be a significant component of this game.
I think so.
I think one of the things that Joey was really hyped about as well, because I talked to Joey a lot.
Yeah.
He's one of my direct contacts in the game. He helped me get into Genesis to start off with. One of the things that he's super excited about this game is the ability to move around the board state more freely with this new set than ever before.
This card has the fatigue, which I was trying to show people, but the fatigue ability, which is exhaustion. This guy's got a lot of text. I'm not really sure what he does.
Yeah, that's right.
We're getting to the fancy ones.
We got to leave something for them to discover on their own.
Indirect immunity, prevent all damage to this guy, and abilities that do not target it. It's a passive, prevent all damage. So unless you target it directly, no damage. Interesting. Dash is a super powerful ability. Get to move at the start of the turn. That guy's wicked fast. This is the one that replicates. This is a token that you saw before.
Yep.
And we got some commons at the end here.
Yeah.
Roundhouse Kick is a nice area of effect card. So you can hit all those spots with this one attack.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yep.
Useful.
Very nice. All right, we got a bite.
There's a new vampire hero, our champion that's in here.
I mean, that's what I was leaning towards. Was like, there's got to be
you
a
dig
vampire.
vampires? Is that your thing? Is that your thing?
Well, not particularly specifically or anything, but they can be pretty cool.
I like that card. I like that card. I don't
The
know
eyeball
why.
card.
Yeah, eyeball card.
It's just
You a D&D guy?
Yeah.
What's the floating eyeball? I'm not a
Beholder.
Beholder. See, I knew
Yeah.
you would know. I'm a terrible nerd. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a terrible nerd, but
So, would you say that this card's beautiful?
it's behind the beholder.
Yeah.
Did you tee that up pretty nicely?
Yeah. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Right hook.
Got that fatigue mechanic there.
Vaduda.
That's the bug. It's another. So just to point out, it's alternate art. I don't know if that's.
Oh,
worth
are there
noting.
different arts?
Yep. So
okay.
see it. I could try to pull them out for you real quick as Lee's digging through.
All right, we got a snare, which is an uncommon. A divine blessing.
So just to kind of show you,
Slippery.
You
Why'd you step? Like literally, like OSHA would have a field day with this.
just so Lee is interrupted, but there's your bugs can be all
Nice.
all kitted out. You can have all different kinds of
That's
bugs.
pretty cool. I like
right?
that.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Just also worth noting, these two have to be played in your deck. That's why they don't say token next to them.
Yeah.
If you notice that.
I mean, if you look at her, I mean, you would kind of say she's bugging out.
All right, man. We got to tone down the cheesy jokes.
Rock Crusher. Alright, we have an Electric Storm. That looks pretty cool.
So I believe that's what I opened in my pack there.
Yeah.
I believe.
So, I personally am a fan of selective foiling, and any lightning effects in selective foiling always come out like stunning.
Right.
I would love to see this card in a selective foil style.
Mine just is foil.
Yeah,
and that one,
like the
yeah,
foil
like that. It comes out really sharp.
All right, cool. We have our first epic rare actually, and it is a firing Krog. So remember that these rarities are actually just extended art versions of cards that already exist in lower rarities.
Kind of show them next to each other, so it's essentially
they
the
look
same
so
card.
much cooler in the full art version, and that's literally all that it is about. Is just making the chase card just because it looks a little bit prettier.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
So we'll set that down here. We have another hero. This is Querine. She is the red and blue in there as well. Heavy attack. That's just 3 damage. So that's pretty good actually. And it says readjust. You lose your current awareness and gain the awareness of the discarded card. Oh, sorry. Swift readjust. Oh, discard a card and pay 8 aura. And then you'll gain the awareness of the discarded card.
So what that means is you could theoretically change what you're able to do.
Yeah.
So you could essentially attack someplace they're not expecting you to.
Yeah.
Right. You also notice that the beat sticks, right? These two are kind of casters, if you will.
Yeah.
That's why they have 0 energy, where she has 2. So her energy cost on cards when you're building a deck. So that plus Hearty Soup, right, gives you +1 energy.
Yeah.
So that's
I like this artwork. I like the art in this. This is pretty cool.
Keep our packs recycled.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kind of rifle through these. You've seen Right Hook. What is this guy?
Tar Pit. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, so this game has some really cool effects where you can place it on an unoccupied space and it has an effect, or you can place it on an occupied space and it has an effect. Cute little bunny rabbit. Probably does not cute things to you. What's this guy do?
Electric.
Earth brand. So anytime a branding here, you're more susceptible to the damage of that element type. Some of the pillars have that ability. Defense card. Defense 4 does what you would think it would.
There's the Firing Krog again.
Yeah, there's the rare. Ooh.
Oh, there's another Swarm card.
Yep, so this one is Conjure. So basically, again, you make one of those bugs. Whenever a summon is killed by this thing, place a bug from your subconscious onto the spot where you summon it. So essentially, this is another version. This is an area effect. It costs 31 aura. I mean, this is a massive card. You're probably putting one of these. It's 8 chi, right?
Yeah.
You're probably putting one of these in your deck, maybe 2.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably building towards it. It
Probably
does
2
six.
because you
It
can
does
discard
6
it.
damage to everything in that awareness. So check this card out. Right.
6 is a lot.
That's a
in this
lot. I
game.
mean, you're killing
Yep.
all kinds of stuff, right?
That's
And
like
turning
the
and
Angel
turning.
Retribution, and
Right.
then like that other dragon that has the 2 rows of awareness in front of it,
Right.
like from the previous set as well.
And then you're turning everything into bugs.
yeah.
That's. I mean, this is a card that she clearly wants,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you kind of see the combos there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's not her in the picture, it should be. But
Well,
that's,
pretty much.
right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that's a big one. Another hero here. You want to look at that one, Lee?
Oh yeah, you bet. I was just slow opening the next pack, getting that ready while you're showing that one off.
Let's see. So this is Kasha, and I think this is the person in the picture that we just showed you. And I didn't have this one either, to be honest with you. I didn't open her in my box. So target champion or summon in your awareness loses 1 health. You gain 1 health. Interesting. And then she has a continuous effect. So this is another one. Whenever you play an ability that costs life, you gain life.
Okay.
So if it costs any amount of life, you gain 1.
Yep.
So little necromantic, right?
Yeah.
She has an offset there.
That's the vampire.
I think there's actually 2. I think, but she's definitely a vampire. You could tell. Any kind of life drain, that's what that is.
Is there a key for it? Yeah, vampire.
Oh, there it is.
vampire.
You're right.
Yep.
Ready? I'm gonna flip it. You ready? Ready?
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah. Oh yeah, she's a vampire.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much like blood arced behind her right now. Just
Yep.
This is like
Awesome.
an arc of blood.
Go ahead.
All right, we got right hook, sail mage, tar pit, chittering Romasi, mystic protection, landmine. Don't step there.
There's a vampire card right there.
Vampire kiss, and that says target champion or summon in Vampire Kiss's awareness loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. So then it would gain, with that other card, with her as the champion, it would gain 1 of those lives back.
There you go.
Violent Behemoth, Psychic Blast, Calculated Assault, and a Chasm token. And on the back side this is cool too. Starting health and starting aura. Oh, that's cool. Right, just have like a life total counter tracker for you. That's pretty cool. The tokens go here, and then we have some more comments.
All right. So this is the only card in this pack I want to show you guys. For those of you that may have played big green monsters in your past, 22 aura to summon this gargantuan rabbit. I just think it's hilarious. It's a huge pissed off bunny rabbit.
He's not a small rabbit. That's for
No,
sure.
he's huge.
Could you imagine being in her position? That would be a very harrowing experience.
Lee. So he's 7 health, so that's a lot
Yeah.
for a summon. That's pretty
That
big.
is a lot.
Trigger fatigue, so that he mills 6 cards off the top of your deck.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah.
So it's an earth attack. And he does 5 damage.
Yep.
So he's powerful.
That's pretty cool.
So I think that one again, 8 chi to put it in your deck. So you're not playing. You're building around that card as you're playing it.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
All right.
I'll show you one more card. This is an
Yeah.
interesting one from the set. Deceit. So again, the stack manipulation is one of the themes that I think Sid talked about in this release. All right. So Deceit says that negate a target ability played by you, right? So your own ability, and then put a copy of that ability on the stack again.
Oh.
So essentially, you negate it, and then
Yeah.
you move it in the stack,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Cute.
you're basically taking that ability out of the stack from an early position, and you're eliminating that, but you're bringing it back and putting it back in the stack
Right.
at an earlier position.
So this is a high level card.
Sooner.
I think it's I mean it's an uncommon, but as far as
Yeah.
skill cap, this is a high skill cap card.
Yeah.
Chaos, and I think for the artist, right, for the player that wants to be an artist, chaos appeals to them.
Yeah.
Because they can do all kinds of manipulation to the game state.
Yup.
So anyway,
Plus,
Go
the
ahead.
artwork looks pretty cool too.
Yep.
It'd be another good one for the foils. Mythic Burst. It's like move together. Blood Rakshasa. You got a Hell Chasm. A Snare. A Polarafa? I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that? I don't know. Look at that. Precise Thrust.
What is that? It's a crazy looking bird. Go ahead.
We have an Inferno Crawler. This guy obviously likes to hang out with the lava. Lunging Assault. A lot of fire in this picture too. And we have Kato, or Kato.
So another wizard.
And he very much looks the wizardy part. He's got his staff, long cloak, and hooded robe.
So
Yeah,
this is probably my favorite art in the
Yeah.
set. Epic Rare, sir.
Very nice.
And an alternate art on.
Oh, the Bazin.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a Bazin earlier. So this is the two Bazins compared to each other here. And you flip them over. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll talk real quick about where's Kato real quick. You'll open another pack there. This is actually awesome art right here.
Yeah. What is that for?
Malefic Impalement. It's got negate, which is the big deal. So essentially, if a champion is dealt damage by this, the negate target ability played by the champion.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So pretty good. It does a lot of damage. You could swift attack for 6, or take a full action attack for 5. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Costs you 7 energy to fire it. Epic Rare. I just think his art's cool. Doesn't matter what he does. He's an imp. That's pretty cool. Kato, real quick, we'll talk about
You know what he does, right?
the imp.
Yeah.
Tell me.
The impossible.
All right. He does earth damage. He does have 1 energy, which is unique for a wizard. Usually they'd have low energy. 135 aura is high. Place target champion or summon in your awareness on a spot adjacent to you. So being able to swift that, you can move stuff as a swift action.
Okay.
Yourself or somebody else. Pretty good. So Kato's interesting. Out of activation movement.
Yeah. And I think that's definitely a huge theme of this set.
Yep.
Ooh, Darling Lamosa. Lamasa? Lamasa? Lomasa. Lomasa, Lomasa, Lomasa. Turn away. Landmine. Malefic Impalement. So that was the epic rare that we got. This is just the rare version of it now. We got a Filingua. A token and some more cool rares. Oh, that's funny looking. Quake Hoof.
So these are the ones you get. This is for board state. You'll get them in packs occasionally.
Is that the aura? Oh,
Just,
the occupancy.
just occupancy token.
Yep.
So, just something to note
Yeah.
about. Nothing super exciting in this pack, Lee.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Earth Mainline, Warp Strike, Called Shot, Very cool archer card. Flying Kick. Traumatophobia. An Ayayam. Ahayam. Ahayam. Ahayam.
Well, I am.
Ahayam. A Minnow. I'm going to presume that the T is silent. And yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Lee, your money right now
Also
because
water.
this is another Alta. Is that an Alta art from when you already opened or no? Because I don't think I had heard before
Alta?
either. So this is one I didn't open. These are the two that I want to show you. I did open another imp. I'm going to show you these.
This card right here, Death Eater, is Joey's favorite example of the change in the artwork from the earlier sets to the new artwork. I don't have a copy of the older Death Eaters, but this is the new Death Eater artwork, and this is a cool project that they worked on to make better.
So, this hero again. I didn't pull Alta either. I'm kind of jelly right now. I didn't get all these heroes, all these champions. So her deal again, caster, as you can see, caster theme, no energy, but high 140 aura. She can really cast.
Yep.
She does two things. She can hit it. She has 2 spots in her awareness. So as a she can hit one person for 1 damage, or as a full action, she can exert and burn 6 energy and ricochet lightning. So hit somebody for 2 and hit somebody adjacent to that spot.
Okay.
So you could kind of ricochet outside her awareness and clip off the summon. So that's interesting.
That's cool.
That she can do that. So
yeah, that's definitely very valuable. A lot of times that in the few games that I've played, I've found that it can be very overwhelming sometimes for your opponent to have like a large board state and like just be moving stuff around all the time.
Yeah,
you have to deal with all the small things, or else all the small things are just going to pick away at your life total very
correct.
fast.
So I'll hold up a little bit more. But yeah, so basically she can do 2 damage to everything in her awareness, and then 1 damage to something adjacent to the awareness. She can hit 3 spots.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. To really thin out someone who wants to swarm you.
yeah.
So she's the anti-bug.
Pummel. That's a card. That's a card. A lot of our Flesh and Blood friends are gonna
Who's this
pick
person?
up
I didn't
on.
open her either. Man, I feel like I missed out.
Yeah. You probably have the other half of the heroes though that I'm not gonna open.
Probably.
So Pummel says attack, base attack 3 power, modified. If the target of Pummel's attack ability is stunned, then Pummel's base attack 3 becomes a base attack 4. So basically, if this Pummel's attacking a stunned target, it hits them for more damage. That's my takeaway. Vacuumed Vortex.
Interesting.
Headlock. Wave of Death. Repurpose. That definitely sounds like a necromantic card. Repurpose. Nullify. Rare. Open one of these, I think. We have a Water Warp. That's cool looking. I definitely lean toward like the water elemental usually. Water element usually in a lot of things. So that's pretty cool to see some of this water stuff.
So nothing too exciting in this pack. I got another nullify like you had.
Yep.
Turn away I think is interesting. You could change somebody's facing on their turn. It's a swift. Again, chaos, high level card, but doing that in the middle of a stack because you affect their awareness, right? When you force them to rotate, all of a sudden what they're doing doesn't take effect.
Oh,
right.
Oh, and well, it will just take effect in the opposite direction.
It's just
of
in a spot. They're not getting you. That's what they're doing.
Which could be bad if like
right.
your
or
own,
you could aim it at one of their own people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty nasty to be honest.
I think you might like playing chaos, my friend.
It's possible. Protected by Faith. Parry. Deceit. Slippery. Oh, Air Soldier. Okay.
He looks very golden.
We have a Tsunami. One of the cards that has been talked about a lot in this set, actually, is the Tsunami. And because it's an area effect that hits those 6 spots of awareness and deals 3 water damage to everything in Tsunami's awareness. That's a lot of damage, potentially. And Iblis. Another Earth base hero here.
I feel like I'm missing a bunch of heroes in this set.
Oh, that's cool. She's cool looking. That's so cool.
At some point, I'm going to have to sit there and actually compare what Iblis does versus what the other Earth Champion does and see if I might play her instead, Sarah.
So, this champion... Oh, I'm letting you finish. Hold on.
No, you're fine. I'm just showing the illusion as well.
So, anything else there?
Yeah.
I'll do real quick. This is just some cool art.
Yeah.
Right? So, you haven't seen that one yet. Just some cool art.
Yeah.
All right. So, this is another champion. All right. So, the ability is awesome. The ability on Suitor is awesome. Essentially, at the end of the turn, reinforcements triggers. Flip over your top card of your timeline. If it's a summon, you can pay the backing cost and put it in play.
Oh, nice. Play cards at the top of your deck.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Right? Again, 135 aura.
I played a hero like that, or I played a
Some awesome
champion
art
like
too
that
on this guy.
in Force of Will. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Right.
That I could continually look at the top card of my deck, and then so I would always know what's up there.
Yeah.
And then if it was a water elemental, like I had certain cards that could play water elementals off the top of my deck, or
Right.
water cards off the top of my deck. So,
What's nice about that, though, is you're effectively drawing a card.
yeah.
Right? It's a free card you're getting every turn.
Yep.
Powerful in this game.
High jump, warp strike. Yeah, card draw is powerful in every game. Divine blessing, traumatophobia, lava rider. Ooh, we got another epic, bacteriophage.
That's really cool.
Another epic there.
Uh-oh, buddy. You ready for this?
Oh. What is it?
It is a foil Earthmane Cog.
Ooh.
So 2 foils in
Oh,
this
it's
box
so
for you,
cute.
sir.
Yeah, we're
2
we're
foils.
breaking the ratios here.
That's super awesome.
It is.
So far, we got 2 packs left each. And we have 3 epic rares and 2 foil. And that's a foil common? They're both foil commons.
Yeah, nothing here that's super exciting to talk about. Here's the token for you. Yeah, these are all things we've seen before. So,
Yep. So that's one of the things about this game is that the sizes of the sets are not necessarily enormous.
I will show you. This is some cool art. I just think when I see some cool art, I try to show it off.
Yeah. Aquatic Lutra. Looks like an otter duck.
It does.
He bumped his head. He otter ducked.
Listen, I gotta talk to your wife. I don't know why she's doing this to herself.
Let's see. Redirect spell. Protective barrier. That's new. Zenith Pulse. That's cool. I think it's like our first continuous card in rare that I've seen. Maybe.
So,
Caustic Millipede. Shoon.
He looks pretty insane too. He like lost his mind.
so 2. That's a new hero.
He's a vampire too.
Vampire. That's the vampire I pulled.
Yeah.
Right? That dude is a vampire. I think he's the more vampire traditional. 2 cards I'm going to point to here in the pack that is opened. Terrible Memories is a rare. All right. and I love the theme of the card and how it works, and it's from the new element. So essentially, name a card, you deal X damage to target champion in Terrible Memories awareness, where X is the total number of cards in that name in that champion's memories. So if someone's playing heavy into 4 or 5 versions of a card,
Yeah.
right, that hits them pretty hard. I think it's cool. And this is an enchantment. Something that I think is important is, again, the theme of the hero we talked a lot about earlier. This one is, at the end of your turn, you may sacrifice an ally summon in your awareness or skill attached to you. If you do, then you get to draw a card. So you could sacrifice one. If it has decay, create a bug, or sacrifice thing, create a bug, draw a card. So you see her mechanic is really awesome. I think she might be
I can see
one of the
this
strong-
getting out of hand very
right,
quickly.
Right. So you see the whole point. So that's an uncommon enchantment. So
Yeah. All right, cleansing waters, lightning strike, rhino peen, rhino peen, launch. We got clone, high jump, territorial bala. Look at that.
It's got ice on the bear.
It's a lot of ice. It's a good thing he can bear it. That one was low hanging fruit though. Warping sweep. What is that? Is that a get back over here. Yeah, it's like somebody running around. And a mute thing. A token and some more comments here.
So last card I'll show you before we get to the main event here. Just another big baddie, which are fun. The Violent Biment. Strength 6 range attack. That's pretty powerful for range attack. That's a bad boy right there. But 8 chi, he's expensive. You're not playing him, Minka Grancher, and Rabbit likely in the same deck. So you're doing, but he is a generic, so he can be played in any deck you want. But range attack's powerful. The fact that he does a strength 6 one with 6 health, he's tough to get rid of and does a lot of damage.
I think that sounds like he's going to be played a lot.
I think so. All right, my friend. Magic moment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we get 11? Or did we get 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I think we got 11 heroes in the packs here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You didn't get my
8,
favorite
9,
one,
10,
which is
11,
Essa.
12
That was the
tokens.
one I was all excited to talk about today.
Which
The
one?
Essa is the one you didn't
Essa.
see. I could probably show you a picture of him on one of the packs here, but he's the other green. There's three green heroes.
Okay.
But she's exciting. This is the one that I think I'm looking forward now that I've seen her. Sarah.
Yeah.
I think Sarah does some stuff.
Yeah, she's going to be insane.
Yep.
Literally. So these are really cool foils. Like, they both are in, like, forest settings. Look at the backdrop. Are both, like... They're, both in the same forest together. Like, they're almost, like, looking... I have them in the perfect position. They're looking at each other.
Yep.
And they're in the same forest. That's pretty funny. And then we have our 3 extended art epic cards, which I'm dropping all over the place. Of which I think I like
This one's my
the
favorite.
Malefic Impalement the best, maybe for abilities, and maybe the Fire Croc because of looks. Like, just the colors, I like that color palette a little bit better. If there was, like, more purples in the bio page, then I'd probably go with that one for looks. Alright. You said you had the hero?
I did. I was going to show it to you.
Yeah.
This is for my own stuff, not one we opened. But
Yep.
this is Essa. His mechanic is the fatigue. His energy's 3. Highest of anything you saw
Okay.
today. No one's been higher than a 2. He's a 3. So essentially anything that's 3 cost or lower energy, he does for free.
Okay.
Right? So no discard off the top of his deck. And his attack is a fatigue attack. So he's a beast. He's a beat stick. But low
Yep.
aura. High health, over 20 health. Beat stick.
Alright.
So, all right, you ready for the
Nice.
moment of truth?
Yeah, so...
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is there a chance for those that listen, subscribe,
Mm-hmm.
participate, interact in your community, that with some of the other boxes you have here,
Mm-hmm.
there might be a giveaway in the future?
I definitely think there will be.
Okay.
I definitely think that we're going to be doing something. I think I'm going to be probably giving away this pack here. Whatever we open on the stream, we're going to be giving away. But actually, do we want to open it up? Do we want to do that? I think we should open this one up just
Open
for
this
opening
one.
it up and save it for prize support.
But there is a few more that potentially could be out there.
And then say that we can do a prize support based on something from one of those. We can give away one of these from another box. This way, it's still a mystery, so you don't know what it is. So you have to win it to find out.
Can they find the tavern on the socials? Is there a way to find you guys?
Oh yeah, we're pretty easy to find on Facebook, the Tavern Brawlers.
Yeah.
And then
Would you make an announcement there potentially? What they can do to get the promo?
probably post it in our Discord.
Okay.
Discord's where the community hangs out and interacts together, and where we honestly have the most interaction with the community overall. That's just the greatest platform that we have available to us to be able to interact with everybody.
So we can look for how they can win that promo or a promo.
Yep.
All right.
So we'll definitely be posting something. This will be doing something with this as well. So I'm not sure what yet, to be honest with you. So we'll figure it out though, and we're gonna have some fun with it. Right now, I just want to open this up to see what's inside there, because I've heard a lot of different things that could be in here, and
It's gonna be a foil
gonna be
essay.
exciting.
I'm gonna be so mad at you.
do they do the foil
I don't
heroes?
know. I don't know.
That'd be funny. I might want to just go ahead and like slice this open so I don't bend the cards trying to pull apart the seal here. And they double back it. They double blind it. This way you just never know what's in these packs. Alright, is that the backs? That's the backs. Perfect. Alright. So there's 3 cards in here. We'll open up this first one. It is a epic foil water warp. Look at that. That looks really cool.
The foils are so intense.
Yeah.
They really are. You can't really appreciate it till you see it in person, but the foils are no joke.
That's really cool. Alright, the second card will be another foil epic. This is an Inferno Crawler. And we have another one. And this one also feels like a foil. And it is, but this is a foil promo. This is the Electrical Storm. I believe that there's an Electrical Storm in every pack,
I
right?
think so, yep.
So this is the standard. This is what's in every pack. And then these are the 2 mystery cards. The Electrical Storm.
I think that the Electrical Storm is one of the ones I think I like the best.
Look at the lightning in there. Like I was talking about, like selective foiling. This isn't quite selective because the rock is still foil and everything too. But this is as close as I've seen to selective foiling because it's just the coloration is just brighter.
All right, man. What do you think?
I think I like it. I think that these are going to be very easy giveaways for people. So let's do the 3 giveaways for liking and commenting on this YouTube video. So yeah, if you want a chance to try to get one of these, we're going to randomize everybody who likes and leaves a comment on the YouTube video. We're gonna take all of those names and then we're going to randomize these cards and those names, and we're just going to raffle them off and send them out to you guys. So if you want to get one of these cool foil epic cards or the promo Electrical Storm, come participate, hang out with us, and enjoy it, because that's what we like to do. Is we like to bring people together just to play games and have fun with a cardboard and with each other playing the cards.
It's been a pleasure, Lee. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you
Hope
very
we have
much.
it back to the studio soon.
Mhm.
Open another box, do some more giveaways, and maybe when we're ready, we'll actually play some.
Yes,
We'll get some table time.
definitely. We got to get some actual games going between you and me right here on this table.
Would love it.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
We'll see y'all soon.
Thank you, everybody, and have a great night.